Hey Periscope, we're here at, and you may not hear me as well, Lucy's got on a lavalier mic and we're so excited. We are here at Haven and Lucy is right now on the HGTV Beach House Flip, although what is it exactly?
The show is called Beach Flip.
Beach Flip.
Yes.
Perfect.
Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Well, 8 p.m. Central. So 9 p.m.
Central. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, Eastern.
Great. Now, can everybody hear us okay? We're trying the lavalier mic for the first time.
Now we have a new mic. Can you hear it?
So y'all chime in, let us know where you're from, and if you can hear Lucy on the lavalier mic, just fine.
Hi.
Okay, Lucy, we're going to talk about PR and marketing real quick.
Okay.
Give us a little insight on how you got ready PR-wise and marketing-wise. How'd you gear up for when the show went live?
Well, you know, we have to work with HGTV, and so we have to make sure that we're not putting anything out there that they don't want to see. And so the best thing is just to make sure, you know, we've got people, we're using what they want us to use, so they sent us specific pictures they wanted us to use. Of course, we're all using the hashtag Beach Flip. Okay. We're hashtagging our homes, so mine is Southwind, so you're always going to hashtag Southwind when you want to talk about me. We've also created a new one called Laughney, which is my name, Lucy, and then my partner, Daphne, put together because we also laugh all the time. And so it just kind of was very fitting. But the hashtagging, like, that's one of the biggest things, to be able to make sure that you get it out there on Twitter, on Instagram, and, you know, even on Facebook. I don't think hashtags are used as much on Facebook, but that's the way people are going to find, and that's what I do. When I'm looking for what people are saying about Beach Flip, I'm always going to Twitter and finding that hashtag because, you know, that's the easiest way.
Well, so folks, let me know if you can't hear me okay, and I'll get Lucy to repeat the question. We're using a lavalier mic on her today, and we're so excited because it's the first time we've done it with Periscope. Lucy, have you also used, you know, #Added? Have you ever tried any of those other free apps where it will search your app via Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter? Have you seen anything like that?
I haven't seen those apps, Nancy. You're going to have to tell me all about it.
Yeah, it's actually a free app you can download. We used it for the Parade of Homes, and it worked great.
Okay.
I used it for the Symphony House in Nashville. It didn't work as well. So.
And is it called #App?
#At It.
Oh, #At It.
And you can #At It, and you can find it at the App Store. It's a free app.
Okay, cool.
But I was just wondering if you'd run across anything.
Yeah, I haven't. I'll have to do that because I'm kind of addicted to paying attention to what people are saying about my house as well as my competitors. So, you know, I don't necessarily like to see the bad and the ugly, but
yeah,
you know, it helps me learn.
So we're talking about PR and marketing and the HGTV experience that Lucy Farmer's having right now. Lucy's Inspired. And it's going to be on, when will the last show air? So it's on through when?
It's an 8-week series, and so the first one was July 5th, and the last one, I think, is August 23rd.
Okay, great. And it's on Sunday nights on HGTV. Be sure you're watching. So, Lucy, I've noticed online you are getting feedback, positive and negative, from a PR perspective. Have you all been told not to engage online? What's the tips for that?
HGTV says, you know, there are lots of people out there that want to be negative just because they like to be negative, and then there are people that give you, you know, good criticism. I mean, we all need to learn from, you know, our mistakes, and so, but HGTV said once you get into, you know, interacting with those people, you're never going to win. So, you know, they said just leave that alone, let it go. On my personal pages, when someone, you know, posts something on my personal page that's a friend or, you know, just an acquaintance, if they say something negative, I do try to respond to them because I don't want people to think, you know, that I'm not out there listening, because I am. I mean, I know that we all make mistakes and, you know, we all have different opinions, and so that's what makes the world go round. But, you know, I want to know that people respond positively and negatively because, you know, we can't all be perfect.
Right. I know, I like that. So far, y'all are doing such a great job. I asked you this question online, and you've probably been inundated. How are you all, what's the key that you all been finishing moments before your deadline?
Yeah, Daphne and I just we go in the room and immediately know what we want to do. We both have a lot of experience renovating homes and building homes. And so Daphne's in the real estate world. She sees all these kitchens and bathrooms and bedrooms all the time. So we just have, you know, a lot of ideas. And so we know that if we hit a roadblock, we can, you know, come up with something to make it different or let that go, because, you know, a lot of times people when they don't see what you're not getting, they don't, they don't realize that it's wrong. So you just make it as good as you can, and we just execute. We have a plan, we execute it, and we clean up as we go, like lots of little different little details that I think we've learned mostly from experience.
So I'm hoping that you're going to capture all this great experience of being on a reality competition show. How are you planning on capturing this for the future, marketing and PR wise, for your personal brand?
Well, I sell jewelry, so that's kind of my day job.
Why don't you actually show us your wrist?
So this is my new wrap cuff. This is a piece of shutter hardware from the 1800s, so lots of vintage hardware. This is, I can never think of the word, but for the plumbing, like what you would use to turn on the water or turn off the water, a faucet.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh my gosh, that's so adorable.
And this one, I think, it has a little bling on it, so it makes it a little more girly. It's a little heavy, but not too bad. You don't wear it all day. But that's my day job. That's what I do every day. I love to design rooms for people. I love to help them, create new spaces. And so I'm hoping that I can grow that business a little bit. I don't know I really don't know what I want to do with it, but I do want people to know that it is an option if they want just a consultation, or maybe, I can help them design an entire room or an entire house.
And I'm not sure, do we get this clear? How are you going to capture this? Are you going to be blogging more? Because right now you're like an Instagram star to me.
Yeah, I do lots of Instagram.
Yes.
And I have been trying to blog because I think there are more stories to tell, or longer stories that can be told. And so, for instance, on that kitchen challenge, our kitchen island was a little big. It's fine, we feel like, but there was a ceiling that we completely covered the ceiling in wood. We made our countertop out of reclaimed heart pine. We created this amazing chalkboard out of plywood that we cut out with a jigsaw. It has this adorable shark bite, in a little box to put the chalk in. So there were lots of things that didn't get captured on the show that I wanted, the rest of the world to know about. I'm a DIYer, I'm a crafty person, and a decorator, and I like to think out of the box. And so I want people to know that there's more to the story than just Nicole not being able to walk behind Josh on the island.
Hey, tell us real quick, Periscope World, if y'all are joining us from outside the Atlanta area, where we are, let us know where you're coming in from. We love having you all here with us. We're with Lucy Farmer, Lucy's Inspired, who's now on a competition show on HGTV called
Beach Flip.
Beach Flip. Awesome. Hey, there's so much extra information. Where can they go to find that on HGTV's website? That's a pretty big website.
Yeah, you can just do hgtv.com/Beach Flip.
Yeah.
So, or even search, I think Beach Flip comes up, like it's one of the tabs right now because it's such a popular show. So if you just go to hgtv.com, you'll see Beach Flip on there.
Hey, you've been in New York several times lately. What have you been doing when you've been up there?
We've been up there doing a little bit of pickup interviews for the show. And just, kind of get to hang out with our cast members. We really bonded with those guys and had so much fun. As a matter of fact, I brought one of the cast members with me. Sarah, come say hi.
Sarah, scoot in on the other side. Well, here, come on the other side.
You may remember Sarah and her husband Nick.
Yeah. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Hey, Sarah, are you on Periscope yet?
I just joined last night because of this lady.
Awesome. And what is your Periscope handle?
I think it's the Neat Nester.
The Neat Nester. Is that also the name of your blog?
My blog is nesters.com. Yep.
Okay, good. We want to be sure we can find out where to see you as well. So awesome. And do you have any quick marketing tip for us on the experience you want to share?
Marketing tips and experience.
And talk into Lucy's lavalier mic if you don't mind.
What did you say? What did you say?
Well,
we got a hi, Sarah.
Yeah.
Yay! Hi. It was
really good at tweeting.
Yeah. So
is that what you've been doing the most on?
I've been tweeting a lot. I've been trying to Instagram the little moments that they didn't showcase on the show because there's just not enough time. Like the beautiful pendants we picked out, or like the hardware that, my husband and I painstakingly searched for in Gulf Shores in 5 days' time. So really highlighting those really great details that set us apart from, the competition and things that we're really proud of.
And Sarah has a blog too.
Yeah, and wait, well, what is it? Where can we find you?
If you go to nesters.com, it highlights, my husband and I are very busy. He's a real estate agent in New York City and a general contractor. I'm a professional organizer, and we just started this blog, and we just want to share our stories with the world because we get to see a lot of really cool apartments, and we love maximizing space. So that's kind of our passion, and we're talking about the show. And
where are y'all living in the city? Where are you in New York?
We're in Astoria, Queens.
Yay, I've got a friend that lives over there. That's awesome. Do we think we can transition him into an HGTV show?
Oh my gosh.
We've already got the, what is that HGTV real estate show that I love so much?
There's a lot of them. There's
the one for New York. It's $1 Million.
$1 Million Listing.
Yeah,
right?
I love those guys.
Yeah.
So that would be really great if we could transition you all into another show. Okay, that's a really good question. Would you guys want to ever do another show?
I'm still on the fence.
I would totally.
Yeah.
Great.
Sarah was all in from the beginning.
I'm a former actor, and I love telling stories. If I can tell stories about real estate and organizing,
That's awesome.
Yeah, and she should totally have her own show.
Yes, she absolutely.
I'm on the fence. I'm not good with the negative people. I know. I got to quit paying attention.
I know. I think handling that negative is really hard. We've noticed that with like Home Talk or Apartment Therapy or all those websites where you're when you're pitching in on your heart and you're sharing
you put your
that.
heart out there, and then somebody just.
Everyone should have something to say, but if you remain confident, I mean, last episode, they called my husband Nosy Nick. And the thing is, we are honest people, but checking out the competition is something smart people do. You would never not, get inspired just from, you look for inspiration everywhere.
Yes.
And checking in with your competitors isn't a dumb thing to do.
You need to get another alliteration for him.
Yeah, we do. Something positive because, he had good intentions.
Counteract those negatives as fast as you can. That's right.
Right.
All right, ladies. Well, we might get to talk to you a little bit more, but we're at the Haven Blogger Conference down in Atlanta. And one last shout out, ladies. Where can we find more information about each of you?
I'm at nesters.com.
And I'm lucysinspire.com.
Good. All right, we're going to be taking some pictures. And go to their Facebook pages. Are they open where we can also engage with you guys?
Yes.
Great. Any questions you might have for them, you'll find them. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Glad to have you guys.